break dance on the side of the road. It was cool. Very typical California. So the next day was my big day, and we were not being picked up until 2:15 in the afternoon, and I woke up at 6 a.m. That's nerves for you. I spent the whole morning freaking out. I don't think I ate anything that I can remember. Melanie had her hair and makeup done in the room at the hotel, and then it came around and the limo service picked us up, and we drove to Westwood, California, to the theater where they would be holding the premiere. So we ended up being about an hour and a half early than I was supposed to be. They had sort of allotted some time for traffic, and it just did not work out that way. So I took that time to A, grab Starbucks because I was freaking out and I hadn't eaten anything, and B, to go around and talk to the tons of fans who had been sleeping over to attend the premiere. So I asked them what kind of questions they would want to ask the stars. I really felt like I was there to represent the fans. Like, I've never heard of them doing something like this before, so I really saw myself as a representation of Twilight fans. So I really wanted to do you guys justice. I felt it was only right to include other fans. So, though I did not really get a chance to ask any of my questions due to time constraints, and I'm not gonna lie, it's complete insanity when you get there. I did really enjoy learning all the questions that they had for them, and if I ever did get a chance to speak with them, I'd be well prepared with questions. Someone wanted to know if Rob likes mayonnaise or mustard on his sandwich. Someone wanted to know if Taylor Lautner, what color his toothbrush is. Those are definitely not questions that I would have come up with, but I think they're really cool. Like, it shows that they want to know them as people and not just as stars. I mean, honestly, if I heard what color Taylor Lautner's toothbrush was, I'd probably go to get a toothbrush the same color. That's just a fan thing. So what happened was I got there early. After all of that, I was escorted back to the MySpace trailer where they had all the TV screens set up so that they could dictate what cameras to shoot from. It was really cool. I got to have my makeup and hair done, and then I was introduced to my co-hosts, Anya Marina and Caduce. They're amazing. After my interview with Rob, which was one of the most shocking, amazing moments of my entire life, I was unable, due to time, to also interview Kristen and Taylor. But I did get to meet them after they came down from the platform, and one of the more surreal moments of the evening was when I asked Kristen Stewart for a photo with her, and her publicist told me that she did not have time for photos. Excuse me for a moment if I sort of believe that a premiere is more for the fans than it is for the stars. I thought it was just one giant photo opportunity to begin with. What is one more photo with a fan? Honestly, apparently that's what was going through Kristen's head, because she sort of looked at her publicist funny and said, "No, I definitely have time to take a picture with you." And she smiled at me and she took a picture with me, and for some reason that brought tears to my eyes. I don't know why. I think it was the fact that she took time out of her busy schedule and the demands on her time to give me 5 seconds of her life, and it meant a lot to me. She really, I think people rag on her way too much. She is really a sweet person. Taylor was adorable and sweet and kind, and those muscles are real, girls. They are, I promise. Oh, one more note. Robert Pattinson smells delicious. I don't care what people say. He showers. Yeah, he smelled really good. I think I'm one of the few people that got close enough to him to prove that, but his hygiene is in no question, and I think people are just being cruel when they say that he is an unclean person. This video is getting really long now, so I think I should wrap it up a little bit. I walked to the after part. Oh, I watched the movie, of course. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little distracted. I did not really have my full focus when I watched the movie. I missed the first 10 minutes to begin with because I was being dewired from having microphones and stuff. But the movie was beautiful, as most of you already know at this point. And so I went to the after party, and the after party was held at a museum a few blocks away. And it was fairly exclusive. I'd say about 300 people were there. Mostly producers, directors, people involved in the whole movie business. Stephanie Meyer, of course, was there. The lead cast members, Taylor, Kristen, and Rob, were sort of boxed off from the general public. They had to approve people to come in through their bodyguard lines and converse with them. It was very difficult to get to them. So, but most of the other cast members were available and happy to answer questions and talk to people. There weren't a lot of fans, per se, that were there. I think there were just a few of us that had actually won contests. I know there were 2 girls from Australia who I got to know fairly well, and they were really sweet. And there was myself, of course, and I'm not aware of anybody else really, but it seemed really to be like usually who you would expect to be at an after party. I got to talk to a lot of the other cast members, just to share with you. This is my signature book. If I can get it down. This is my signature book that I carried around with me, and I have most of the signatures from the Wolf Pack and the Vulturi. Here's just a few, if you can see that. Some of them were, I have a feeling, sort of not functionable due to alcoholic consumption. This one's from Jackson Rathbone. It says, "To Courtney with love, love Jackson," which I thought was wonderful. He was the last person I met, actually, as I was leaving. So this is my little signature book. Keep it up here. Here's my screening ticket. It was beautiful, if you can see that. Anyway, so after party, I was there till about 3:30 a.m. and talked with tons of people. They had wonderful food. The music from the soundtrack was playing. Basically just mingled with the stars. And I went home, and I honestly woke up the next morning and was sort of like, wow, that was the best dream I've ever had. Too bad it wasn't real. And then, of course, I saw my signature book, and I was sort of sitting there for a minute going, oh my god, that really happened. So yeah, if you have any questions, definitely post them down below, and I'll sort of clear up any information that you guys want. This can't be too terribly detailed, I'm afraid, so questions are the best way to get information from me. If I make this video any longer, I'm pretty sure it's not going to upload, so thank you so much, and be safe.